Hello people. I figured I would show you guys my movie collection, finally, and just a quick look around at all my other stuff, my little corner, and my little dinker. So cute. Anywho, I won't be in this video, so guys dodge another bullet. But I think I'm going to start off with, I think I'll do my Star Wars stuff, which is up here, then DVDs, and then over there is Blu-ray and VHS. So, start off with the Star Wars shit. Why don't we? I don't have the other three that go with this, but I don't really care, to be honest. I don't try to get too anal when it comes to collecting stuff because it becomes my downfall. So, but bonus material, at least I got one of those. And I found this one. This is actually the only little, like, I have plenty copies of 4, 5, and 6, like episodes 4, 5, and 6, the originals and the best ones, but I only have one copy of 1, 2, and 3, which is very weird. But I think this is from UK because UK usually has these stickers on it and whatnot, which is pretty awesome to actually still have it. And I do not watch Robot Chicken, but it's Star Wars and it was like $3, so I mean, how are you going to argue with a $3 Blu-ray, let alone Star Wars? So, most of my Blu-rays were $3, unless, or like $5, unless they're like a really awesome one or a really new one. Or from the pawn shop, like this one. But some, I can't take the stickers off without ripping them, and it's just a mess. I need to get some 90 something percent of rubbing alcohol instead of the 50%, because I don't get all that stuff off. Okie dokie. And then, Booyakasha. Force Awakens. If I had my phone mount, I would be able to, like, open them and show you guys all the goodies and whatnot, but, yeah, my mom got me a cheap one when I asked her, you know, it's not bad to spend, you know, $20, $25, because you'll never have to buy another one, because we had a good one, but she misplaced it, because she had to use it one day. Last Jedi. Booyakasha. Which, to be honest, a lot of people are, like, trilogy heads. A lot of Star Wars people are. Love me or hate me for saying that comment, I don't give a shit. And what I mean by that, because I know no one's ever used that, I'm actually probably the first one to use that term, is, here we go, Rise of Skywalker, is people in Star Wars, well, specifically, because I'm not much of a Trekkie, I do like Star Trek, but never watched much of it to know exactly how many of what episodes and whatnot, but people will like a certain trilogy. They will either like the first 3, which is those, or the next 3, which this is, I had this since I was a kid, like back in the 90s. I remember fucking this little spot up, which, because it's like the only thing wrong with this case, and I was so mad. But it is really awesome. It's Star Wars New Hope, Empire, Return of the Jedi. I am willing to admit to you guys that I always forget the order of these, the chronological order. I'm not willing to admit which ones, like, in what order. I will say that I always thought Jedi was last, which, you know, not too bad. But the other ones, oh dear lord. Okay, I wanted to do this one last, but it's just killing me. I found this at, I think, Goodwill or something, which is like a really amazing place. It is a VHS collector's edition, and this thing is like my most prized possession, like bar none. I think it was like $5. You get the episode 1 VHS, which is the only duplicate for episodes 1 through 3 I even have. It comes with a little book. Let me see if I can focus. Focus! Yeah! Anyways, I'll pull the book out. And it comes with a 35mm piece of film, or whatever you call it, from the original doohickey. And there is, I will leave that up to you guys as a little quiz. What place is that? Give you a hint, it's gorgeous. But here is the Phantom Menace. It's like an art book, concept book written by Jonathan Bressman. This is like hands down my best thing that I have in my collection because I found it randomly, and the thing is I knew that the book in here, and of course the only thing wrong with it's like a little tear on the corner over there, but it isn't too bad. And there's the movie right there. Oh, and just noticed this again for the second time. It's a little, I didn't draw this. It looks like I drew it on there, or just someone did, but it's like, that's the way it's supposed to come. Like a little Jar Jar. It looks like someone just got bored and started drawing it. It looks like it's, yeah, it does look like it's actually in pencil, but that's weird. But yeah. Let me move this over here. Okay. So this is a 35 millimeter, I believe. Let me double check. I just want to make sure I'm right. Yeah, 35 millimeter lens strip, film lens strip. But this one is of, let me see if you guys, fucking Mario in the way. But it is of Princess Whatchamajigget. Damn, focus is horrible. I'm using a really crappy phone, so who cares? But it's really awesome. I would have preferred if I got lucky and got a lens that had a scene from the epic fight between Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan and Darth Maul, but I'm just lucky that I got the entire thing, like everything came in it, and that is hella cool. This is essentially the same as this one, but it just, I don't have the outside case. I have like 3 of these, which this is the other one, and then this, I just put them next to each other so they look different. But to be honest, what I had them as yesterday was like that, which looks fucking awesome. But I decided to do this just to change it up a bit, and my mom found this at Goodwill, which kudos to mom, right? And inside I have Monopoly Star Wars pieces, because I have the Star Wars Monopoly game, the board game. But it's in the closet and I never play it. I don't like board games. Ironically, I get bored from them. And that's kind of a joke I've always said. It never has been funny. It's just really corny. But I always got bored from them. I could play like Risk, and I loved Mousetrap. But any other game, I don't give a shit. Star Wars Trilogy, this is the other. I'm trying to get every special edition, but like I said right before I was checking out bonus material, I don't want to go too crazy with it, because that will be insane. But, I mean, come on. 3 of the same thing. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 5 sets of parts 3, 4, and 5. So I will go crazy eventually. Okay, let's go down to the numbers and the A's on my DVDs. Afro Samurai. I actually picked this up because Sam Jackson. I love that dude. Who doesn't? If you don't know who Sam Jackson is, as Seth MacFarlane once said, in any movie he's the black guy. So he's the black guy that says motherfucker, and anytime you've heard a black guy say motherfucker, it's odds are it was him. And Addams Family and Addams Family Values, I found this like $5, so it's like awesome. And I haven't watched it in a while, but I always tell my mom she reminds me of the spoiled white girl on there who's like, I'll play the victim, and then Wednesday says, yeah, your entire life. Not verbatim, but 8 Mile, which I had to get this. Fucking awesome. I have like a Eminem collection that should be over there, but it isn't. 40-Year-Old Virgin, this movie is funny. It's ridiculous. I'm not a big fan of this guy, but he's funny. He has his moments. But move on to one of my Disney movies. I don't have like my Disney movies sorted, like everything sorted. I will eventually. But Alice in Wonderland, the special unanniversary edition. I do want the diamond one. I'm not a fan of Johnny Depp. I only have like 2 or 3 movies with him in it that are actually pretty good. The rest of them, just no thank you. But Anacondas, this is the second one, The Hunt for the Blood Orchid. I have the first one with Ice Cube, J-Lo, and the other guy. Yeah, the other guy. On VHS, it's in my VHSs, but we'll get there eventually. And BASEketball. This is made by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park. We'll get to my South Park stuff later on. This is hilarious. If you have not seen this, oh my god, what are you doing in your life? Like, stop watching this video, pause it, go watch it, and come back, and then we'll talk about Lemony Snicket. But yeah, I recently fell in love with this movie, like, again. I just started binge watching this. I think I've seen it like 30 times in the past month. I'm not joking. That's not like once a day. That's like maybe, actually probably more than 30, because I've seen it multiple times a day. I'll put it on, go to bed, wake up. I don't know. Batman Begins. This is, oh, I don't even really need this. Yeah, I could just, hold on, I'll put Batman Begins up, because, yeah, I recently picked up this yesterday. This is a Labor Day pickup. Like, yeah. I lost my shit when I saw this. And then I gotta do this solo, but not too bad. I checked inside and it comes with all the content, so I got really lucky on that one. Yeah. Okay, there's the hologram doohickey, my bobber. It comes with a flash drive that is 128 megabytes. Not too much, but I was thinking, is that enough just to store the movie on? Because that would make sense, you know? And if they put a digital code in there too, that'd be kind of cool. But it comes with that. I will sort my superhero stuff out. I'm gonna put DC and Marvel together, though. I know I'm probably gonna lose some subs on that one. I don't care. Superheroes are awesome. Batman Begins. It's a little thing that folds out. Let me see. 1 second. Doing all this by myself. Can't really blame me. Okie dokie. We have that one, and then that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And then and then of course, this one. 2-disc deluxe edition, and I noticed it has Spanish. So I'm guessing one is English and one is Spanish. I don't know really any Spanish at all. I think I'm pretty much the typical white person when it comes to Spanish, in that I only know how to cuss in Spanish. I don't know how to really say anything else. Nothing useful. But let me put this up for a second. And for Halloween, I'm thinking I might do my video games, which won't be that bad. I wanted to wait until my collection got bigger, but yes. Anyways, I will put... Just bear with me. Every second of life is just a struggle for me, so bear with me. Okay. Now we're getting to probably the best TV show ever fucking made. I love South Park, I love Family Guy. I'm kind of iffy with Family Guy. It's gotten old really fast with me. I do something kind of weird. I just kind of make my own episodes here, like while I'm just gaming and whatnot. I'll just roll a blunt and just start doing voices, and I'll just like do little scenarios and whatnot. And to be honest, it's pretty fucking hilarious. I was thinking about doing some type of little video about it, like an animated series or something. Send it to Seth MacFarlane, entitled "Please Don't Sue Me." That's pretty funny. But dude, Beavis and Butthead is awesome. Gotta see this. And it comes with a movie as well, but I didn't get the complete series until like a month after I found the movie. So, and it's kind of nice to have the movie anyways. And then some of these movies are technically horror. Like, I would put this in horror. I would put Blade in horror, of course. I mean, anything that's like blood and that has some moments that you would kind of consider jump scares or whatever. Like, I mean, when I was younger, Blade was pretty scary. I mean, pure bloody action, well done, come on, that's fucking horror, dude. But, anywho, Blade 2, I have Blade 1, it's on VHS, I believe. Blade Trinity, this is the last one that I picked up. It was not long ago, like, within 2-3 months. Ryan Reynolds, Jessica Biel, and the Tax Evader. That's fucked up. And this movie is pretty nice. I like it. It's pretty cool. And the next movie, Borat. I have not seen this movie yet, but I've always known something inside of me just kept telling me, just get it. Like, for, the day that you do, just say, fuck it, and you just watch it. I keep forgetting that I need to get Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny. This reminds me of that, because it's kind of, I guess it's one of those goofy types of movies. You sit down, smoke, relax. And speaking of doing that very thing, Breakfast Club, I had a different 30th anniversary, or a different anniversary edition, and it had a slip cover as well. And I love those things. Who doesn't? But Jesus, dude, I don't have to tell you guys anything about this movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. That's the only thing. But that's not really telling you anything about the movie. So, but it's amazing. I like this movie, Butterfly Effect. I haven't seen the second one. I don't plan on it, because a stickler with me is, I hate when, I understand why they do this, but whenever they have a movie with, one original character, like Ashton, and then the sequel, they'll replace one of the main characters with someone else. That'll completely make me lose interest. They did it with Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget 2 had a different character, and that kind of ruined it for me. But I just don't like when people do that. But I understand now why they can't. If they can't get the person to come back, or whatever bullshit happens, people are hard to work with. Chappelle Show Season 1 uncensored. I don't think Dave Chappelle is funny anymore. All of his Netflix stand-ups are pretty horrible. Like, I'm not really saying that because I'm trans. He has some pretty funny shit. You can joke about anything in my book. I'm a comic myself, so I pretty much believe you can joke about anything. Like, literally anything. You could joke about rape in a church or whatever. As long as it's funny, you can joke about it. It's pretty fucking hilarious. I think this was the best season. No, Season 1 was the best season. Because the way it started off with Clayton Bigsby, and then, Rick James and all that, and Prince on this one. Me and my dad watched this one so much before he passed away. But it is definitely one of my favorites. I'm probably going to tie them. And then we have Lost Episodes. Yeah. Okay, Lost Episodes, which is bonus and extras. I didn't watch anything on this yet. I just remember watching Seasons 1 and 2 with my dad. Mainly Season 2, because his favorite shit was the Rick James and then the Prince stuff. That was his favorite shit. We watched that so many times. I basically memorized it. This is hilarious. Load. Anyways, Clerks 2. I don't think I have Clerks 1. Holy shit. But I do need to get that. I do have a lot. I think I have almost all of Kevin James. Haha. You guys get the joke. Anyways, Kevin Smith's movies. I love that guy. He's awesome. But I love this movie, Jet Li and DMX Cradle to the Grave. Not only is this an amazing action movie, it's really fucking good. It opens up with an Eminem song. It's a win-win. And then we got The Crow. Brandon Lee, Jet Li's son. It's really early in the morning, and I'm trying to fight waking up without coffee. We have all of these great reviews, because this movie is really great. It's a Miramax collection edition. It is really nice. So it's comes with, let me see. Nice. You get a disc 1 and then a bonus disc. I was wondering, why is it so bulky? I don't remember it really having more than one movie in it. But yeah, it is. I think I may have Crow 2. I do not know. I don't remember. And Daredevil. I love this movie. It was really awesome growing up as a kid to watch this. It was just fun to watch it. Just something new. Back then, those movies were not as bad to me. I don't critically judge movies as much anymore. It's I just want to watch something, and if it entertains me, it's good. If not, eh. I love to watch, personally, the 2-star movies on, Netflix and Hulu, the ones that are rated really low. And you'd be surprised. Most of the, 2-star horrors are really good. This movie is nothing short of iconic and a masterpiece. But the exact opposite of a masterpiece and iconic, Jesus. All I remember about this movie is it's fucking long and weird. Like, dude, let me see. 122 minutes. It's 2 hours and 2 minutes. And this dude starts dressing up as a chick like an hour into the movie. Spoiler, I'm not really taking anything away from you on that one. If you haven't seen this movie, I'm not going to be that person to tell you not to, but you're not missing anything. I mean, if you like post-apocalyptic movies, it's pretty nice. Doctor Strange, animated. And then we have Marvel video game cinematics. The best of. Oh, the Sorcerer Supreme. And that's pretty nice. You have another Kevin James, haha, movie. Dogma, I like this movie. It's really awesome. It's always good to watch movies like years later, and then you realize that certain characters that are in other movies are in the movies that you were also watching. Like, I never knew that this was, you know, I didn't know who Alan Rickman is. I didn't know actors by names, really. It was like this guy from that movie and so on and so forth. I knew who everyone else was, though, but, you know, it's always hilarious to make that connection because you do it a lot, and it's always like it's always entertaining to me. I recently found this at the pawn shop, season 1. I never knew it was a parody of reality shows. Like, back when I watched Adult Swim or Comedy Central, like, I just watched it for the bullshit, the goofy shit. It was hilarious. I do want to get Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Definitely. I do like that show. Dumb and Dumber 2, which, I like this movie. It's just, I like it. I don't know why I still have a bad taste in my mouth after watching it. It's a good movie. It's just, I don't know. It's weird with me. Eddie Murphy Raw, you haven't seen this, fucking watch it, dude. It's awesome. And Delirious. I don't have Delirious. I did have it, and I don't know what happened to it. I think I let my mom borrow it or whatever. Edward Scissorhands. This dude is a one-person lesbian couple. Giggity. Anyways, great movie. Edward Scissorhands should be in my horror collection, but I need a third bookshelf. I have to get another one. I only have this bookshelf and then that bookshelf, and they're both full. So, oh, the feeling of when you guys, you know, you fill up your bookshelf, you go like, oh, I gotta go get one more, or, you know, I have to go get more, you know, shelfage, or, yeah, I'm gonna say shelf space, but then it's like, shelfage is better. But I like this movie. It's pretty nice. A lot of good action in it, and I like action as long as you can keep my attention with it. Enter the Dragon, it's the only Bruce Lee movie I have. I have the game as well, which is awesome. Not Enter the Dragon, but it's a Bruce Lee video game. But one of my best friends has the entire collection. He was going to give it to me, but it's in like, it's one of those situations where it's in storage, so it's like he has to dig through a bunch of stuff to get to it. And I'm like, just take your time. Excalibur, like, with a good old snap case. Who doesn't love these old things? But, come on. If you haven't seen Excalibur, it's really good. Depending on your taste, if you love stuff like this, you're gonna love it. If you don't, play some Skyrim, it'll coax you. Family Guy, I only have these because I refuse to sell them because they don't want to give me really anything. This is volume 5, disc, 3 discs, I mean. One thing I never understood with volumes is, like, what season is it? Like, I have, volume 5 and volume 6. But I don't, I think they're probably, these were, like, together with maybe one more, or, I don't know, in a box set, but whatever volume would be. And then we have the band from TV stuff, which is kind of cool. Got Peter being a creep. Here we go. Dun dun dun. Now he looks caught red-handed. Yes. Got all the griffins. It's like way too early and my throat is way too dry to be trying to do any kind of impressions. Fast and Furious, I love this franchise. Up until The Rock fucking ruined it. Yeah, I said it. Fight me, Dwayne. I'll punch you in the dick. Anyways, yeah, he fucking ruined the franchise. Basically spit in the face of Paul Walker. Rest in peace. Too Fast, which is awesome. It's like I think it's almost everyone's favorite. It basically inspired so many fucking people to customize their own, Fast and Furious cars on video games, not just fans like you and me, but later on, as we know, Grand Theft Auto 5 did a whole thing about that. They have I think they almost covered every single, fast car. And let me get to my chair. Yeah. Okie doke. Star crunches need to move. I'll put this stuff over here. Alright. Go with Flash Gordon, Savior of the Universe edition. I found this at a pawn shop as well. I had to go to Conroe to, get this. Yeah, open up. Okay. My mom made fun of me when I found this because she just doesn't get it. But my mom's not cool, so yeah. I'll just go through my little special ones first. Fellowship of the Ring. I found this at Goodwill. It's awesome. It is the special extended DVD of just Fellowship. So it's just that one movie, but it is really nice. I do love that it came with everything. It has this nice little art. We got, just showing you, because now that I'm sitting down, I can kind of put stuff in my lap and then show you guys stuff. It's not 100% complete. I just noticed. It comes with every disc, which is the important part. Yeah. But there was something in here, which I'm not too worried about, but to be honest, I just figured out that, this is here, which means something was in here and it wasn't ever there. Now it's starting to eat me alive slowly. So if I lose my mind on this video, that's why. Just kidding. I'm not that much of a fan of LOTR and Hobbit, but I do like them. Definitely. I'm trying to put this back on, yeah. Dang it. There we go. Okie doke. And then Godfather. I found this at the same Goodwill that I found that at. So, this one's really nice. I like this one. I have so much Godfather. I've never seen the movie, but it's just, I know it's good because, come on. Yeah, a nice little whatchamajigget. Hello, Zeppelin. Hello. You're a sweetheart. Zeppelin says hello. Yeah. Okay, and then this little thingamajig. And it unfolds, which is kind of... This whole packaging is pretty weird. Or as white people would say, this is pretty peculiar. We have some paper. They're little thin pieces of paper. And they're, it's either Japanese, Chinese, Korean. It's an Asian one. Not to sound like a racist white person, but it's of the Asian descent. Or Orient descent, whatever. We got that one. Got that one. I can only read Japanese, so. And I can only read one kind of Japanese, so. And that was when I was 17. I'm 28 now. I'll be 29 in February. When I turn 30, I'm gonna lose my mind. And alright, that's all that's in there. And then here are the discs. Got disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, disc 4. Here's all of them. Go Zeppelin. Zeppelin wants to be in the video. My dog always sleeps with me because, come on, dog owners, you understand. So when I get up, he gets up. When I go to bed, he goes to bed. So he's always doing what I'm doing. He's always around me. If I'm playing video games, he's relaxing, doing his thing, chewing on his butt, whatever dogs do, since, the government decided to take testicles away from dogs. Okie doke. This will be in a messed up order, but going to the H's, and then we'll come back here to Kumar White Castle. This took me so long to find, but it's an amazing movie. Harlem Nights. With Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor. Charlie Murphy is also in here. Red Fox is in here. Let me see. I forgot her name. She's hilarious. Arsenio Hall, he's in here. This movie is loaded with people, dude. If you haven't seen this movie, it's amazing. You don't even really have to like it's like a mafia type movie in Harlem, New York. It is really good. You don't really even have to be into mob type movies to enjoy it. It's really funny. Awesome. Speaking of funny, this movie also took forever to find. Gone Fishing. I love Danny Glover, and Joe Pesci's hilarious. I really love Danny Glover, though. He's awesome as hell. And that movie has a really close sentimental place to my heart, because me and my dad watched that a lot. Like, more times than we watched anything. Other than the movie Life. I don't have Life. I'm trying to get that movie. I don't have Pootie Tang either. I'm trying to get that movie, but that one on regular DVD is like $40 on Amazon. I'm like, scheisse. So I gotta wait until I find that one. 50 Cent. Get Rich or Die Trying. I love this movie. When it came out, it was really amazing to me because it was the first time that I ever saw a movie that came out for a CD. Like, it came out with a bundle with, you can get the CD and the movie together, and I never known about a movie named after a CD and kind of like a story of the CD. And then later on he came out with Before I Self-Destruct. I have that, but I don't have the case. It all came in with a CD, so those are just the discs, and those are in my CD book. But Before I Self-Destruct is pretty good too. Next Friday, I don't have Friday After Next, but like I said, the F's and the H's were going backwards. We're about to jump back into the H's. Yeah. Friday, come on. I always love to make jokes about the cover of this. Like what were they looking at? But most likely it was a nice ass. But I know in the movie what they were looking at, but just as a joke, it's pretty funny. But movie's amazing. You should see it. Tiny is awesome in that movie, or Zeus, whatever. Alright. Yeah. This is one of those moments when you gotta explain yourself why you have this item. It's hilarious. I first wanted to see it because of the fucking title. It's like Freddy Got Fingered, and back then I loved Tom Green because the Tom Green show was just hilarious for me. Me and one of my older brothers would watch it. I think my oldest brother. Me and him watched it, and it was hilarious. And then I saw this. Oh my god, dude. You gotta watch this movie. I encourage anyone and everyone, especially if you love weed, watch this movie. It has nothing to do with weed. It's just, hell, weed makes everything funnier and better. Be nice and relaxed after a hard day's work, or whenever you come home, want to relax, you just want to laugh or something, have a drink, whatever. Everyone has their own thing. That movie is hilarious. It has Rip Torn as, Rip Torn is, I don't really know any other movies he's from, but he's one of those, actors who's a complete asshole. He's a complete fucking dick. And, he plays Tom Green's dad, and he is just, Tom Green wants to, have his dream, and he wants to go do his dream in California. His dad just keeps, tearing him down. It's hilarious. And then they ultimately get closer, kind of deal. It's hilarious. It's not corny love story or some bullshit. It's hilarious. You need to watch it. Goblet of Fire. This also has the Spanish edition, or Spanish version. I love little slipcovers and shiny slipcovers. I always thought I was part raccoon because of that. Prisoner of Azkaban. I do have every Harry Potter. Trust me, it's just they're all in different formats. Prisoner of Azkaban. I love this movie. I love them all, to be honest. I've binged these so many times. We have the Sorcerer's Stone. I have the UK version, the version that came out in UK. That's the Philosopher's Stone. A lot of people are thinking, why does one say Sorcerer's Stone and one says Philosopher, yet they're both in English? Because one is English version and one is American version. So, yeah. A lot of people keep forgetting that Americans don't speak actual English. I love this movie, and I like the little, it's in a hard case type slip deal, and I like it. It's really nice. Okay, let's move those over there. Okay, we'll get into the Half-Blood Prince. Really nice. Harry Potter movies are always a win, especially for me. I kept thinking they would come out with the Cursed Child or whatever, that movie, but apparently it's only a book. I can't tell you how many hours I spent on the internet looking for that movie, like, you know, when would it come out, but only the book, so, but I'm still in high hopes. I am cautiously optimistic. But Head of State is hilarious. I like this movie. It's really good. Chris Rock really knows what he's doing, and he sticks to what he's good at, and that's the downfall of other people that, you know, directors and whatnot. They don't stick to their, you know, what they're good at. They want to venture out. I mean, it's not bad to try new things. Go ahead, I encourage you to, but it is risky when you're, like, doing movies and stuff, because critics and being judged is basically what hangs over your head. Hellboy, I have Hellboy, and I have Hellboy 2. This is the shiny, look at it, it's so shiny edition. Yes, it is very shiny. This thing is awesome. I will not apologize for the way I am about my collection. I love my collection. It is awesome. It took so much time, and it's still, there's so much out there. We have Ice Age, the first one, and I love Scrat. That's like one of the first voices I could do, is just hit the sounds that he does. I can never do the scream because I can't do stuff like that. But, oh my lord. This movie is amazing. Everyone who's seen any Ice Ages know they're awesome. We have this one. I think this one's missing either the 3D movie or it's missing the... Yeah, do this real quick. Yeah. It's too much of a struggle. That last little bit of getting the case out of the thing was like such a struggle. I'm like, yeah, we're good. I need to get some more, something to drink. My throat's too dry. We have The Incredibles, which is also in a, ooh, look, shiny edition. That may become something I usually say now, because, I mean, I do say it a lot, but, I mean, come on. Anywho, and it comes with Jack Jack Attack, the bonus little short film. And then one of my personal favorites, anyone who knows anything about me knows I love Wing Chun, I love karate, I love, you know, Asian movies. I mean, just pretty much all of them, like, whether it's like Shaolin monks or whatnot, like, oh my god, this movie named Shaolin I have is actually pretty decent. I don't think I have any more, but I used to on Blu-ray. But anyways, Ip Man Trilogy, it's the first three. I don't have the fourth one. I have this trilogy. I found this at the Goodwill. It was still in the wrapper, and it was never even opened. And I love when that happens. I know you guys don't you guys love that when you find like a good movie and it's still in the wrapper? It's like, dude, because you get to pop the wrapper, and that's like, everyone tell you that's better than watching the fucking movie. Like, seriously. That's like, you get it, and then after you open it out of the wrapper, everything is just so crispy and fresh, and taking the discs out, there's that brand new snap that you don't get. Look at that. That was so just, god, that was so good. You don't get that with other. And then there's I think there's 4 discs. There's 1, 2, and 3, and then there's a bonus disc. And then there's some advertisements.